Hey everybody, Frank and Carrie.
Hey!
Coming to you live from the Mooreland House. Well, by the time you see it, it won't be live.
And she is cold.
Yeah, we're just jacking around here, killing time, not doing nothing. We're don't pay attention to things we have, but thanks for all the good comments on the grading video.
Yes.
I know it's really exciting to watch people move dirt around. But thanks for watching and the wonderful comments.
We do appreciate all the comments.
We're a DIY couple that bought an old abandoned mansion. It looked pretty bad, but now we're in the process of fixing it up, making it look a lot better, and letting you guys see videos that we do. What are we going to do this week?
This week we are actually working on the garage. We needed a dry place to store a lot of the lumber and slate that we have collected, and so the garage needed a little bit of a makeover. So that's where we're actually at.
A roof.
It did.
Yeah.
It didn't really have one on half of it. So we put on a nice new roof, and it really has made a big difference in there. So
well, good morning, and then thanks for spending some time with us.
Thanks
Enjoy
for
the
watching.
video.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Before we can continue on the basement project, we've been working on grading around the house. Well, we need a place to dry store things, and the best place for that is the garage. Now, we just ordered some metal, and we're going to put some metal up there. That way it will get all dried in. As you can see, we've got to trim it up a little bit so we can get to it. Doing what we got to do to move forward. What you finding up there?
Whole lot of nothing under this.
If the skies above you are gray, you are feeling so blue. If your cares and burdens seem great all the whole day through, there's a silver lining that shines in the heavenly land. Look by faith and see, my friend, trust in His promises grand. Sing and be happy, press the Lord to the goal. Trust in Him who leads you, He will keep your soul. Let the world know where you be faithful, look to Jesus and Him and pray. Lift your voice and praise Him in song, sing and be happy today.
Well, we ran into a little bit of a rainstorm, so we had to stop up here on the roof. But we moved the trailer over and made us a little tiny chute, but that's how far we got. Not a whole lot. There is more rotted wood than what we expected. This isn't exactly what we had planned to do this week, but it is what it is. But we'll get it. No worries. Here's a look on the inside of all that we've knocked down. Finding all the rotted spots. I don't think there's too much more on this side. That area that you see that doesn't have any wood in it, we know that that was the worst spot and has been leaking for quite a while. But it's okay. But it was fun to be up on the roof helping Frank instead of watching. Sometimes somebody has to stay on the ground to be the gopher. That's me.
Often we are troubled and tired, sick with sorrow and pain. There are others living in sin, blessed with earthly gain. Take new courage, we cannot tell what the tomorrow may bring. When the dark clouds vanish away, then your heart truly can sing. Sing and be happy, press the Lord to the goal. Trust in Him who leads.
We got one side done as far as the tear off, and tomorrow we'll be able to bring the trailer this way, and it will make it a little bit easier. We had just way too much stuff on this side. We had all that limestone. But we got the tear off complete. We do need to make some repairs to the sheeting. But we will pick up the metal for it tomorrow. And not bad for an afternoon of work. Got a little dirty doing it, but that's okay. Hard work and a little dirt never hurt anybody. We got the tear off done and repair to this bottom board. I'm not sure what it's called, but we got repair to that done, and we are getting it ready for the furring strips. We're not worried about that if the metal is exposed inside. We're just trying to get a new roof on so that we can have a dry place to store things. We did go and get some really beautiful metal. It's not exactly the color we really wanted, but it works for us for the garage. Frank is up there. We got the supports fixed on the inside and getting it waterproofed. That's what we needed it to be. We're starting to make some progress. We're getting the furring strips up there. We're doing some string lines. So yeah, we're getting there. Pretty exciting. Making some progress. Where there's not sheeting underneath, we're doubling the furring strip. It'll work just fine. All the furring strips on this side, they're tacked in. Now we got to go back and nail them in. But one step closer. And then we have to do the other side. Okay, well, we're back at it this morning. It's a nice cool morning. Lots of dew. But we're back over here working on the garage. Finishing up with the metal. And those panels are very slick this morning with the dew. But we're trying to get it closed off. And I'm marking...
They're not really slick. They're not slick, they're just wet.
Oh, they're not slick, they're just wet. Yeah, but that's okay. It's looking good. It'll serve its purpose well. I'm marking them for Frank, so he knows where to put the screws. and we're just tacking them in place so that we can get them up, and then we'll go back later and we'll go back later and fill in the rest of the screws. Okay, we are going to get started by Frank screwing in that last panel over there. We still have a little tiny bit to go, but we're going to get started on this side over here. Shouldn't be, we don't have as much rotten wood on this side. We know we have a little strip that still needs to go up, but it looks good. I think it's looking great. All of the shingles tore off on this side, and we already took them off so that they're just not sitting around, and that way the dump trailer is empty. I must say, this is the first time that we've ever taken shingles off and not have to hand throw them off the trailer. So this has been wonderful to have the blessing of a dump trailer. But here we are, measuring where the strips are going to be, and I'll get those over there. But I'm thinking it's looking really good. Well, we're making some progress on this side. Trying to get those little screws are Very frustrating. But we got the furring strips on. And we decided to leave some of the staples on there. They're not in the way. They're not going to get in the way of the middle. Save us some time. It's looking good, Frank.
Yay!
Yeah. We're going to put on one more panel and then we're going to go, but looks great. It looks really good. What'd you do to that last panel, Frank?
I screwed it up.
You did?
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
Screwed it. I'm gonna screw up the next one too.
That's good, because that's what it needs to be happen.
Alright.
All right.
You're doing the right thing then.
Yes, you are. Frank's finishing up those last couple of panels. We had to take it off, half of it off this morning and readjust it, and we had to Frank had to jack up the middle of this while I was gone, but we got it now, and he's just finishing up with those last screws. Then they're just tacked in place, and he still has to go and do in the valleys. But it's looking really good.
Got me without my work clothes on.
I did. I caught you. Look at those legs.
Yeah, they might
And
be sunburned.
arms. Oh my goodness, look at all that skin you're showing.
They might be sunburned.
I'm sure. Oh,
Good job.
yep, I'll get it. Nothing like working on metal on a warmish day. Okay, we got the ridge cap on this area right there, and he's working on getting things ready for over on the other side, but I think it looks pretty good. We're going to put some gutters on it, and that old garage is going to not know what happened to it. What do you think, kitten? Do you like the new garage? Do you like the new look? Huh? You like the new look? Sweet girl. Kitten, yeah. Good girl.
My mistake.
Nope. Well, good morning. We're back at it this morning, and we are continuing on with finishing up this garage roof. We are getting these edge pieces on, and we still have to put gutters and that kind of stuff up, but it's going to be a whole lot nicer and a whole lot drier. He's gearing up to go up on top, so he's camouflaged, so when he actually gets up there, he's hard to see. Okay, Frank has gotten most of the screws in there. He still has quite a few he still has to put in, but a lot of it is done. The ridge cap is now on. The sides are in, and we still have gutters and everything to put on, but I think it looks fantastic. It just looks nice. Are you helping me, Meanie Meanie? Are you helping me? My sweet girl? Are you helping me? Oh, thank you for the kisses.